We see a lot of things on the TV show Pawn Stars, but we definitely don't see everything. So in today's video, we're going to cover 5 secrets about the show Pawn Stars that you might not have known. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. Number 5, some of the deals are made beforehand. Cameramen don't just sit around waiting for cool artifacts to be brought into the gold and silver pawn shop. The filming days are fully planned out to showcase the very best that the pawn shop has to offer. That means if somebody brings in something cool on a non-filming day, they might be asked to bring it back later so it can be featured on the show. Sometimes Rick and his crew communicate with potential sellers via email before filming to ensure that the coolest artifacts arrive at the shop when the film crew is on site, giving us the full Pawn Stars effect. Number 4, the experts on the show aren't actually Rick's friends. On the show, whenever Rick isn't sure about the validity or price of an item, he calls in an expert to help him figure out what's what. Rick always tells the camera that he's been calling in a good friend, but in reality, these experts are selected by producers. The experts aren't for appearing on the show or sharing their expertise, but they do get some exposure and publicity, which helps them promote their business. More than 30 experts have appeared on the show over the years.
On Pan Pacific, $50 gold piece?
I do. Would you like to see it?
Sure. I have a customer, he spent a lot of money in my shop, and this is the coin he's looking for.
No.
My customer wants to pay $70,000, so there's no money to be made.
Celebrate the opening of the Panama Canal. And to help celebrate the opening, the U.S. Mint struck a variety of coins in silver and gold.
Number 3, don't forget, the show is still reality TV. Audiences fell in love with Pawn Stars as soon as the first episode aired. In its first year, it was the second most popular reality show on TV. Jersey Shore was the first. An episode of Pawn Stars that aired in January 2011 was watched by over 7 million viewers. The show has become so popular because everyone on it seems so relatable. But that doesn't mean it's not still a reality television show. Pawn Stars isn't all it seems to be. Number 2, Rick never gave up on his idea. Rick Harrison knew that he could create a successful television show based on the inner workings of his family's pawn shop. But it took him a while to convince networks that it was a good idea. I figured that a show would mean free publicity and free publicity would mean more business, he told Star Telegram. But everyone told me that no one wants to watch a show about 4 fat guys in a pawn shop. And apparently, they were all wrong. The Gold and Silver Pawn Shop made its television debut in a 2001 PBS documentary. It was also featured in Comedy Central's Insomniac in 2003. HBO worked with Rick for a while, but ultimately, Pawn Stars found a home of the History Channel. Number 1, it all started in Sin City. Richard Harrison, aka Old Man, his son Rick, Rick's son Corey, and Corey's friend Chumley had been working at the world-famous Gold and Silver Pawn Shop long before Pawn Stars premiered. Old Man opened the store in 1989 and ran it as a 24-hour family business. It was Rick who had the idea to turn the daily workings of the store into a television show. He pitched the idea to several networks in the early 2000s until eventually the History Channel picked up the show because it had an opportunity to display rare artifacts that customers may bring in, and we've definitely seen a lot of those. Whether they're real or fake or not is the question though. And that's why Rick has the experts to get the full price and the full history behind the objects. This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you never miss out on any of our videos in the future.